These are decisive days in the 2nd Congressional District. It's the only open district in the entire state of Minnesota because the incumbent, Angie Craig, is running for U.S. Senate. On the Republican side, Senator Eric Pratt is running. On the DFL side are three well-known political figures running in the August 11th primary. State Representative Kayla Berg, State Senator Matt Klein, and former State Senator Matt Little. We've spoken to Kayla Berg and Matt Little on previous shows. Joining me right now is Senator Matt Klein. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, let me ask you, let's talk about the 2nd Congressional District. It's the most evenly divided district between Republicans and Democrats. Former Senator Matt Little won the party endorsement by a lot last week, 63%. Are you concerned about that?
So the exciting and inspiring thing about the 2nd Congressional District is that it is the last swing district in Minnesota. It has rural elements and it has urban elements, and they've proven that they will reward a candidate who delivers results, is pragmatic and problem-solving, and works across the aisle. That's how I've served in the state Senate. That's, of course, how I've practiced for many years as a physician, and I think voters are going to reward that.
Yeah, I think if we can put up that map of the 2nd District, I think so people know where it is, but it includes suburbs like Burnsville, Lakeville. There it is right there. It's a big district, but it includes all those things. It's DFL +3 means in the past elections it's gone just a little bit more for Democrats. Want to ask you quickly about a controversy that got some attention where you placed a $50 bet on Kalshi, which is a new platform where people are betting on your own race. What happened? You've already apologized for it, but what happened?
Yeah, a friend of mine told me there was a prediction market wager on my race that I was in. I was curious. I went online and placed a $50 bet that I would win. At the time I did it, I didn't know it was against the rules. And as soon as I found out that it was, I took ownership of that and apologized. You know, taking ownership of things and mistakes and apologizing is rare in today's politics, but it's the right thing to do.
All right. Let me ask you about sort of the legislative session and also 2CD going forward. You are a physician and have actually worked in Hennepin County Medical Center's emergency room, one of the busiest emergency rooms, probably the busiest in the entire state. How do you think that your background as a physician is going to help in terms of if you do get elected to Congress?
Absolutely. That's why I went into politics. My patients were telling me that they can't afford their health care, they can't access their health care. I loved working at Hennepin County Medical Center. It's dear to my heart. We need to save that this session today when I go into the Senate. And then when I get to Congress, we need to make sure that Minnesotans can afford their health care and that they can access it. And also, we need a voice to speak out against misinformation from RFK Jr. And stand up for the truth.
All right. One of the provisions in the HCMC bailout is $200,000 cash infusion right now from reserves, but also a $500 million fund that will be set up that they can tap into, but also that other hospitals in crisis can tap into, which would include hospitals in the 2nd District. I mean, do you think that's enough?
I think we'll have to keep tinkering with it. As we face $1 trillion in medical assistance cuts coming from the federal government over the next year, rural hospitals will be severely threatened. I'm sure after I'm gone in the next legislative session, they'll have to keep looking at that reserve fund and make sure not just HCMC stays open, but that small rural hospitals across Minnesota stay open.
Okay. You were one of the senators, as did all DFL senators, vote for the gun control bill that did pass the Senate. It doesn't look like this is going to come up for a vote in the House. Your thoughts about that?
Well, as a physician, as a father, I know that gun violence remains the #1 killer of children in America. It's been that way for over a decade. It's a moral tragedy and it's a public health threat. We need to do something, and the provisions that were in that bill, they were broad. They had mental health supports, gun safety storage, they had magazine capacity limits. Those were good provisions, and we need to keep pushing for those.
Right. As for all the other things that haven't been done yet, including the license tab fees, people will be thrilled about that. Do you expect all that to get done by midnight tonight? Because you really not supposed to vote on anything after that.
We will get it done by midnight tonight. Minnesotans have told us they can't afford their lives. The provisions in there to save Hennepin County are great, but the provisions that will make life more affordable, like property tax relief and tab fees, are great.
Right. The property tax relief will go to $125 million, and it will actually go to homestead tax credits, which, if you qualify, it's going to be a big increase.
Yeah, people will have more cash in their pockets at the end of the week, and property taxes, we know, are unforgiving, especially on seniors on a fixed income.
Yeah, and they're up everywhere. So anyway, well, thank you so much for coming by, and we certainly will be following this big August primary because it's going to be a hotly contested one. So
it's a pleasure and a privilege. Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much, and we'll see you later at the legislature.
See you.